Hello everybody, it is me, Whiskash Whiskers, and welcome back to another toy review for the new Wicked Cool Toys Pokemon 4.5-inch battle feature figures. This time it's Arcanine. It is that's a mouthful, oh my god. But yes, today I finally have the elusive and wonderful Arcanine figure right in front of me, and I can't tell you how excited I am to finally have an Arcanine figure. It is definitely one of my favorites from Generation 1. So without further ado, let's get started on the box. Let's look at the box, because obviously the box is what you came here for, not the figure, obviously. Y'all, sorry for this quick intermission. I know we're reviewing the figure, but my dog wants to make an appearance. Oh, look how cute. Okay, that's it. Let's get back to this. Alright, so the front of the box obviously has the window where you can see the figure. But right here on the side, it actually has a little picture of Arcanine in all its beauty. And then on the side here, it also has a picture of what the deluxe action feature that this figure has. And apparently it shoots projectiles out of its mouth, so I'm excited to test that out and shoot some Pokemon. Yeah. On the bottom here, it obviously has the information, Series 4, Fire type, Battle feature figure, and then Arcanine. And the top just has some other information like Pokemon, and then warning, don't give this to 4-year-olds or they will choke, guaranteed. Yeah, let's move on to the back of the box. So the back of the box just has more pictures of the other figures in this wave. Obviously it has Scizor and Snorlax, which are just repackages from earlier wave. Then it has Pangoro right over here, which is the new figure in this wave, and then obviously the Arcanine right up here. Then it has just some more random information on the top, on the bottom, all that jazz. Yeah, then it has the new Jazwares logo, which I just realized is no longer Wicked Cool Toys, so the transition is done. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. So without further ado, let's get started on opening this bad boy. I don't know what that accent was, I'm not gonna lie, it was weird. But yeah, these are pretty easy to open. You just kind of do that and then rip this bad boy out. Alright. Oh, that was actually pretty easy. And obviously cannot forget the projectile right over here. So before we even get started on the actual figure itself, we definitely have to go over this little pamphlet that comes in every figure. Basically this just shows the other figures that are included in the wave. For example, it has the new 3-inch figures, which I keep saying this, but I really want to find this Espeon and Umbreon and Lucario. All I need is these figures right over here. These are all the figures that I have left to find, and I have yet to find. I've gone to every store and I don't know where they are. And once I find them, there will be review videos on those. And then, the new Clip and Goes, which I did make a review video on these. If it is not out, it will be out soon. And then obviously the 4.5-inch figures, and then the Venusaur, which is a big 12-inch figure that I have reviewed before. If you want to watch that, it'll be right over here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the pamphlet. Let's move on to the figure itself. Oh baby, Arcanine. I'm super excited to finally have you. You don't even understand how happy I am to finally have an Arcanine figure. And let me tell you, this one has a bit of weight to it, which is always good. But yeah, before we even get onto that, let's show you the projectile, which is just basically a red rod with a little bit of yellow paint on it. I'm just gonna stick it in right here right now, just so I don't forget and don't lose it. But that's how it looks like with the rod in it. One thing that I don't really enjoy about this figure right off the bat is that its mouth does not close. It is permanently stuck like that, but I mean, what can you really do? Alright, so before we even get started on looking at the battle feature or anything like that, we're actually gonna show the sculpt itself. And let me tell you, this sculpt is a little bit strange. I mean, for one, it came out of the packaging like this. I don't know if its leg is supposed to be like that, but I'm assuming that's how it looked. But I wasn't entirely sure just because out of the packaging it came out like that. But yeah, this is the right way to display it. We're not even at the articulation part yet, but the articulation is looking pretty good so far. Let me tell you that. The face is pretty good. The spikes on the fur, which is I think supposed to be fire, is also pretty good. I mean, it's on all the legs, and it's painted all the way throughout, which is something that sometimes you don't see in some toy companies. So good job to Wicked Cool Toys Jazwares for actually painting the figure all the way on the inside. But yeah, now that we're on the topic of paint, let's talk about the paint job. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little hard to find one with a good paint job. If you're gonna really go out and sell these, you gotta make sure the quality control is good, because I mean, on a lot of the figures that I found at the store, a bunch of like the black markings on the actual stripes itself were rubbed off, or were not even like perfectly on there. So it was kind of hard to find one with a good face and good stripes, but I mean, it is what it is. Paint on its nose is missing a little bit, but that's just being nitpicky. The teeth look pretty good to me. I mean, they're really small, so like for that size being painted, mass produced, they're looking pretty good. The ears are also painted pretty much. I think I got a really good one with a really good paint job, which is always a plus. I mean, the flames on the legs aren't like fully painted on some parts, but I don't really care. But the paint job is pretty good. On the bottom it has little paws and everything, and I really do like how the copyright information is hidden away from the main part of this figure. It is right underneath in its belly, so that's pretty good. Mostly what I've noticed on the 4.5 inchers, it's only a few figures that don't have good paint jobs. Besides that, like, most of them do, which is obviously a really good thing to have coming out of this company. So congratulations on that. Before we even get to the battle feature on this guy, I do want to go over articulation just because it is very prominent on this guy. The tail moves a little bit side to side, but I think I'm gonna break it if I do that. But one thing that I did notice, like right off of the packaging, is that its legs have hella articulation. Like, it shouldn't look like this, but it does, and that's always a good thing, because one thing I enjoy a lot about figures is when they have articulation when it's needed. Arcanine is a Pokemon that needs articulation. The back legs do move, not like 360. I think the sculpt prevents them from doing that, but they are able to move a big chunk of the way. The front legs have like really good articulation. The head unfortunately doesn't move, but I didn't expect it to, just because of how chunky this boy's fire beard is. But given that, like, the articulation on this Pokemon figure is pretty good. The thing that does set it apart from like having like great articulation, obviously it doesn't have any like knee joints or anything, but also like the sculpt is fixed. It is stuck in this position, so if you do even decide to use some articulation, like to take cool pics, it does look a little bit weird. But I mean, it's neither here nor there. I mean, it's a $10 figure. It's pretty good for the price point. But anyway, now finally for the most important part for a lot of people is the battle feature of this figure. So what does it do? It shoots out fire. Let me show you. All right, I volunteer as tribute, I guess. Since I'm a water type, it shouldn't affect me that much. But like I said, this guy shoots out fire. It has a little button, and I did put the projectile inside. Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, that happened kind of fast. I didn't expect it to go that fast. All right, I got the projectile. It did go pretty far, but let me see how far it can move if I let me move my camera back. Alright, yeah, don't make fun of my setup. I know it's a little bit wonky, but let me see how far it shoots out if I just... Oh, okay. It shoots out pretty good. Alright, y'all, I test... Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, I didn't swear. That wasn't me swear. Family friendly! Alright, guys, so I tested it out. It went around like 4 feet before it got obstructed by something. I don't have like the biggest room, so it did go pretty far for a little guy, so that's pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for the actual figure itself. I do want to show a little bit of comparisons with other figures you might have, just so like you can like test out if you actually want this figure or not. So here he is standing next to me, as well as the little Growlithe that Wicked Cool Toys released. I completely forgot, by the way. This guy stands around 3.5 inches. I can't really tell from my angle. It is not 4.5 inches. I think the 4.5 comes from the length. Yeah, I think it does come from the length, because lengthwise it is around 4.5 to a little bit over 5 inches. But anyway, let me show you guys how he scales with other figures. Here I have Arcanine right next to Wicked Cool Toys' Flareon and Lapras. But yeah, he scales pretty well when it comes to the actual 4.5 inch figures. But standing next to Flareon, he does look a little bit small. But that's neither here nor there. Next to Figma Red, he looks okay. I'm not gonna say he looks amazing. I wish he was definitely way bigger though. But he doesn't look that bad next to him. I mean, he is on a platform. He still looks pretty good though. He definitely does need to be way bigger though. See, like I imagine like him riding him. Let me actually try that. Let me do this off camera and show you. So I tried to do it. It just looks wrong. So let's move on. And last but not least, this is how he scales along with the rest of the figures in this wave. Keep in mind these two are repackages, but these two are brand new. They stand around all pretty much the same height, which isn't 4.5 inches, but we've gone through that. But they still look pretty great together. I mean, this is a really good lineup. Let me know which one your favorite is from wave 4. I really do like all of these, but I think out of all these 4, my favorite obviously has to be Arcanine, just because Pangoro looks great. He just looks undersized, but I mean, I could give him a pass, you know what I mean? I don't know, but like I said, he is a really cool figure. I really do like Arcanine, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this figure review. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you rate Arcanine out of 10. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Hopefully you liked it. Please make sure to subscribe, because I have a lot more figure reviews as well as just other videos Pokemon related coming to this channel, and I'm very excited for you guys to see it. yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!